Kalahari, an arid expanse over which the sun blazed, had its desolate terrain cast long shadows by it. This was a battleground full of treacherous cliffs and other hidden dangers where a clash of epic proportions was about to take place. In the middle of this rocky landscape stood just one single warrior who was ready to face a whole squad as he fought for his life. Lone Wolf. Alex, our protagonist, is no stranger to Kalahari's harsh conditions. Alex has played Free Fire for quite some time now, thus gaining experience with it, as he also mastered each weapon in the game and learnt every inch on the map. Today would be different since he was preparing to enter into a solo versus squad match. Armed with his best loadout that includes Scar assault rifle, M1887 shotgun and necessary utilities like grenades and medkits, Alex felt adrenaline pumping through him as he parachuted down towards sandy dunes of Kalahari. His plan was simple: survive against the enemy team by outsmarting and outgunning them. Landing and looting. Upon landing, Alex's first task was finding a strategic landing zone. He selected Command Post because it is centrally located with lots of loot available and several high points for vantage positioning. Upon landing, quickly scanned the area for any signs of enemies around him. The coast seemed clear, but Alex knew better. In search of some quick loot, he rushed into an adjacent building where he found an AR ammo pack, level 3 vest plus 2 valuable frag grenades. He found an AR ammo pack, a level 3 vest, and a couple of frag grenades while looting through houses. Alex screamed with joy on seeing that there were silencers for his Scar, amongst other things that could help him sneak up on enemies. He found himself running towards open land within which you can snipe anyone at sight if not take a cover immediately. First encounter. As Alex finished looting, he heard footsteps approaching. Hiding behind a crate, his Scar was ready for action. Looking through the window, there was a squad of 4 heading in his direction, talking to one another over the headset with loud voices. As they reached him, he bounded for open space, dropping a grenade that led to instant death of one enemy. He quickly threw a grenade upon entry, killing one of them and disorienting the other, who fell to Alex's Scar. That's 2 kills so far, only 2 remaining.
Taktikal Manövers.
The sounds had come from within the building, and this alerted some other members of that squad who started coming towards it. Sensing this, Alex decided to use terrain as an advantage. Spotting enemies using high ground after climbing up on roof among others. One trying to flank him on the left and the other providing cover fire from distance. When he saw the flanker just at range with his M1887 shotgun out, Alex took him down with one well-placed shot only. The last player knew he was defeated and tried retreating, but at this point, when it is danger no more. Unable to shoot blindly at an opponent he couldn't see in front of him, Alex decided not let him get away. He changed back to Scar, then fired several shots, getting his 4th kill.
Cheese.
Knowing that more enemies would be drawn by gunshots soon enough after wiping out his squad, Alex knew he had to switch positions. Therefore, he used a vehicle which was near him and drove towards Refinery, which is another hot spot for loot and possible encounters with players.
Third-party assault.
On a hill overlooking the refinery, Alex took advantage of the anarchy and looked down. He saw 2 squads engaging in combat and waited for a perfect moment to intervene. In the end, following all dust settling down, only 2 enemies were left, both surviving but with little health. One player was killed by Alex at once. Realizing his dangerous position, the last one built a glue wall as cover from him. Nevertheless, Alex's speed proved to be superior. By throwing a grenade, he destroyed it and finished off the player with a shot from his Scar.
Final Circle.
Having cleared out the refinery, Alex looted ammo from fallen foes and picked up some useful things like level 4 helmet and more medkits. The safe zone was shrinking as it always does towards climaxing battle. More players came towards Alex as he moved into the center of this circle, which was getting smaller in size. Every engagement tested his skills against other players. There was another duo near sub. He defeated them and outwitted solo player close to confinement area 2. The number of kills kept increasing, while fighting became harder with each enemy eliminated. The climactic battle. The last area enclosed around Shrine where there were few covers that attracted attention easily. He stood alone against 4 enemies as well as himself with no teammates remaining in this round. Subduing nerves would be vital here if he intended to play on much longer. His rare walls were enough for him, including several grenades plus adequate bullets to reach there. These guys had spotted him already, hence they started moving slowly towards him. What next? It was time for Alex to act. He chose to throw a grenade so that they could come out of hiding before building a glue wall in order not to be caught off guard by their return fire again. Using surprise tactics means you can flank your enemies from any side. He attacked from their left, killing one of them using his scar. The last 2 members retaliated, but Alex was prepared. He used adhesive walls efficiently as he cut off lines of fire and moved between barriers. For close quarters combat, Alex switched to his M1887 shotgun, bringing down the second person with a well-placed shot.
Now it's left to 1v1. The final duel.
This adversary was gifted competitor who had obviously been well prepared for this game. The period they maneuvered around one another until somebody blinks had set in motion Alex's heartbeats faster than normal. In that moment Alex took action. Having forced his enemy to take evasive measures by throwing a grenade at him, he made a sudden dash towards him as he swapped weapons back to Scar, then fired bursts of shots at him, catching the opponent unawares. There was an attempt for counter-attack, but it happened too late since Alex's aim did not miss, thus leading into the final burst on his part, which secured the kill.
Victory. The words a booyah. He flashed on the screen. Alex did it.
He had won a solo versus squad match on the merciless Kalahari terrain against all odds. His heart was still beating heavily as he let out a breath that he didn't know was being held. This victory attested to his skill, tactics and persistence. Every knock had to be fought for and each decision counted. As his adrenaline faded away, Alex couldn't help but smile. This is why he loved Free Fire. Fighting thrill, victory, contentment and infinite challenges to bring out the best in him. Alex knew there were more battles ahead of him in the virtual battlefields of Free Fire. He celebrated this win that cost him a lot by taking on anything yet to come.